Author Chris Stanley's book, Reach Every Athlete, A Guide to Coaching Players with Hidden Disabilities and Conditions, advocates for the identity of student athletes outside of their sport, detailing how many deal with hidden disabilities and conditions that are often overlooked by coaches.
I would confidently state that a lot of coaches have had athletes come through their systems, their teams over the years, and it was undetectable.
A hidden disability or condition is a specific ailment that may not be visible in an athlete on the surface, but runs the risk of impacting them within the practice of their sport.
Look like a lot of things, and by definition, given that some of these are hidden, and by definition some of them don't observably impact like raw athletic, physical abilities and talents and some performance, sometimes, again, by definition, if they're hidden, it can be largely undetectable.
I've been playing volleyball since I was 5 years old, and I've been at FSU for 3 years so far.
FSU student athlete Marissa Stockman has firsthand experience being a student athlete while also facing changes with her mental health.
I was 12 years old, when I first started having changes. My teachers actually were telling my parents that they thought that I had ADHD.
When you talk about something like ADHD or autism spectrum disorder, these can show themselves in the way that the individual or athlete is able to interact with coaches and with others.
It was always a conversation that was had, but I feel like it was something that wasn't really acknowledged by any coaches, honestly, until I got to Florida State. It was always you have something going on, but shut up about it and don't talk about it.
Taking the jump from high school athletics to college athletics entails a world of change for athletes like Marissa.
A lot of these disabilities and conditions are not ones that you grow out of. And so, and sometimes student athletes, when they get to college, they have to re-examine their accommodations and support and, social systems, and sometimes they have to explore that for the first time.
Coming to college completely alone was definitely a big shift that I think did affect what was going on, but you're always expected to it's the don't ask, don't tell. If you're struggling, you don't talk about it.
After a lifetime of disapproval from coaches, coming to Florida State was the leap of faith Marissa Stockman didn't know she needed, but would end up making all the difference.
I don't think that there was a single moment. It was just learning to trust coaches again and learning to trust people again. I'm sorry, I'm gonna I might start crying a little bit, but it was just, everyone here was just so welcoming, and having a coach look at me and tell me that it's okay for me to not be okay sometimes, it just made the biggest difference to me in the world, and it really changed me, I guess.
If this information can trickle down and support athletes in their ability to participate more fully, feel inclusive, feel included and welcome in sport context, and that's a major thrust of the book too, is to trickle down to impact athletes.
I just think it's really important for student athletes to know that they're more than their sport. They are more than their mental illness or their disability or anything that's going on with them, that we are so much more than just, a jersey number. We're people.
This is Jordyn Adams reporting.